Many years ago, a small boy growing up in Ghana, West Africa, watched his village of 12 dine on the meat of one tiny chicken. Much disturbed by what he saw, he vowed to someday do something about it. Thomas Johnson thinks of himself as the epitome of the proverbial American dream, a story that he says could happen only in America. He left his native country at 30, unhappy about the political situation, and by looking up a Peace Corps volunteer he had befriended there, he found his way to Lynchburg, falling in love with the Virginia countryside. He had made, he says, a self-declaration of independence and has never looked back.
That's right. I had to run through them again. Yesterday was so black. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's working, man. You're a genius.
15 years later, and now a successful small businessman, Thomas's dream has grown even bigger. Having built a thriving furniture-making business in a sprawling 100-year-old warehouse on the bank of the James, he and his skilled workers daily craft out of the mountains of old salvageable wood that came with the warehouse pieces that are gracing homes and businesses all over the area. Now he wants to establish a woodworking school. His reason is simple. The time-honored trade of carpentry is dying, and he says we cannot allow that to happen. Thomas worries that if we don't train our own to make quality products that we can export to the world market, we will become solely a nation of importers.
So I think that this is the opportunity for us to train Americans, give them the skill, give them the tool, show them the way to be able to penetrate the international market. They can afford our product, but just that we are not giving them anything to buy from us.
But the dream has a second part. Thomas has not forgotten his vow to give back to his native country, so though he won't go back to raise chickens for his village, he does plan to build a companion woodworking school in Ghana. The poor there are still oppressed and exploited by the rich, he says, with little means of ever becoming economically independent. His 2 schools would have an exchange program with a foundation to fund it. The old warehouse on the James is gradually being transformed to house workstations equipped with traditional and computer-aided design tools, classrooms with audio-visual equipment, and an entrepreneurial training module to teach the basics of setting up small business enterprises. It's an ambitious dream, but Thomas is not daunted.
In America, you can do anything, so I'm glad that I am in America and I love this country. You have to work hard, 16 hours a day, and so you see the fruit of your sweat. In America is the only place that the drops of your sweat will never go unpaid if you don't quit. So I know that there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel.
That savvy and can-do spirit recently garnered Thomas Johnson an invitation to the White House to discuss the needs of small business with the president. Libby Fitzgerald, WVTF News.